Basically, we discussed about the lookup and master details. So using this, we are going to establish three kind of relationships: one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, and then many-to-many. Okay. So one-to-one relationship examples are Aadhaar cards, PAN cards, bank account number. Okay, one bank account number is always assigned to a particular one person. It will not get repeated to assign it to multiple person, right? All these kind of relationships, we call it as a one-to-one relationship. So to establish the one-to-one relationship, for example, we have two tables. Okay, let us assume we have two tables. Persons table and cards table. Okay, so how persons table and cards table is related to is one person can have a multiple cards, right? One person can have multiple cards. That we call it as a one-to-many relationship. Okay, one person, multiple cards. One person with multiple cards. That we call it as a one-to-many. One person can have Aadhaar card. One person can have PAN card. One person can have different bank accounts card. Okay. This is one to many relationship. One person to many cards. In case in one to one relationship, let us assume two tables, persons, Aadhaar data. Okay. In this case, always it's one to one relationship. One person always have one Aadhaar record. Okay, but the data is placed in different tables. We have one table which contains all the person's information and another table which contains all the other information. Okay, so obviously, if you want to establish the relationship between the person and the other table, then it's always one to one relationship, guys. So one person always is going to associate it with only one Aadhaar with one other data table record. Okay, such kind of relationship is one to one relationship and one to many relationships. So that is again persons and again cards. Okay, it's something like that. It's not cards data separately. Let us assume we have again one. We have different tables, not only two tables. Okay, DIFF different tables like persons, Aadhaar data, PAN data, bank accounts data. Okay, so in one table we are capturing all the Aadhaar information. In one table we are capturing all the PAN cards information. In another table we are capturing all the bank accounts information. So one to many is something like that. A person record is going to connect to Aadhaar card, PAN card, bank accounts. Okay. In this case, we call the relationship as the one to many relationship. Okay. And the last one is the many to many relationship. In many to many relationship, it's vice versa. It's one to many many to one, and one to many. Finally, will gives you many to many. Okay. A to B, B to C. Finally, will give you A to C. Okay. That kind of formula, guys, here also. So whenever we want to establish the many to many relationship, there is no direct one that you can achieve the many to many relationship. There is no direct field, guys. One to one relationship, yes, you can use either master detail or lookup. Okay. Many to one to many, the same way. You can use master detail or lookup. It's just a single field creation. The number of records that you are going to associate to the table one, your parent table, your child records are one in case of one to one relationship, many child records in case of one to many relationship. All our accounts and opportunities are one to many. Okay, one account can contain multiple opportunities. One account can contain multiple contacts. One account can contain multiple cases. So most of the time we use one to many relationships. But there are some scenarios that you have to establish many to many relationship. You will not get much scenarios on one to one relationship, guys. Okay. Basically, whenever you want to capture one to one relationship, right? We basically don't create separate tables until if already table is present. Our data is just to capture Aadhaar card information of that particular person. In that case, no need of maintaining a separate Aadhaar card table. If they said like that, then no need of creating a relationship field, guys. We can just create a field like Aadhaar information field, like how we are capturing the phone numbers, right, on the account. The same way we can create another new field, okay, that is like Aadhaar number, PAN number, like that. This is all the custom fields and that particular object is always one to one relationship. This information, whatever we are providing, is particularly related to the account. So whenever you want to establish the one to one relationship, the first thing you need to do is the just creating the custom field and capture the information. No, if they said this information like all the phone numbers information is already present in separate custom object, it contains all the phone numbers, and then you need to use relate that phone number with the account. In such scenario, you will just create lookup or master detail relationship because data is present in two different tables. But basically, the best suggested approach for one-to-one relationship is creating of the custom fields. In the interviews, they will ask you, can't I create two separate tables? Can't I have phone numbers table in one place and accounts, and can't I relate using the lookup relationship or master detail relationship? Then we can tell, yeah, you can, we can. There is no restriction saying that you can't do like that one. You can do like that one, but always phone numbers and respective persons are always one to one relationship, right? A phone number is always related to only that particular account. I can't use that phone number to another account, right? Basically, account is nothing but the company. Each company has its own phone numbers, right? In such cases, it's a waste of creating different tables and creating of the relationship fields. Instead of that, we can just create a custom field on that particular object and we can store the information. So this is also important thing, guys. They'll just check your logical thing here. Okay, this is the best approach. Always one-to-one relationships we can achieve using lookups and master detail, but not suggested. Okay, go with the custom fields because they are just one-to-ones. One to many, always we have to use the lookup and master detail, there is no other way for the one to many. And best examples are accounts and opportunities, accounts and contact. One account can contain multiple cases. Okay. All the one to many examples we can inform them. And the next relationship is many to many. Okay. Many to many relationship. First, let me explain about the many to many relationship. Then I'll explain how they will ask you in the interviews. Okay. So it's many to many relationship. So many to many, to establish the many to many, I'll give you first example of many to many. We are discussing about the insurance project, right? So we have policy plans. Okay. Uh, okay. We have three tables, three main tables in our case. Okay. Accounts. Okay. Policy, policy, and then policy plans. Okay. So policy plans are nothing but I'm going to write some plans, guys. Okay. Like Jeevan Anand. These are the plans of LIC plans. Okay. Um, ICICI Pro Life Insurance. Okay. And Tata AIG. This is also one of the insurance company and which has its own plans. Okay. Like that, let us assume we have so many policy plans. Okay. I am the customer. Okay. Let us assume we have different customers. So I'm going to make, we four are customers. Okay. So I'm the customer one, and then Priyanka, Anjana, and Ashwant. Okay. So when I'm trying to take, I would like to take the insurance policies, and I have taken all three plans. Okay. And Priyanka took two plans. And again, Anjana three plans. Ashwant two plans. Okay. This is our planning. Okay. We were planning to take, I am planning to take three policies. Priyanka planning to take two policies, and Anjana is planning to take three policies again, and Ashwant is planning to take two policies. Okay. How you see here, Jeevan Anand is the policy, and these are the policies. This is only one record. I should not create multiple records for this, right? So a single record, it should associate to four of us. Okay. This is one record. Jeevan Anand is going to associate to multiple persons. Okay. This is one to many and many to one. Multiple persons are going to associate to Jeevan Anand. Like I'm just taking one of the policy as the example. So multiple persons are going to take one policy and one policy is going to associate to multiple persons. In this case, we call it as a one to many. Sorry, many to many. Okay. That means a one policy can contain multiple customers. And the same way, multiple customers should have one policy. Okay, this kind of situation we call it as a many to many object, guys. Okay, if you just select using a simple lookup or master detail, you can't establish this relationship. Okay, if I create a lookup, basically lookup and master detail behave in the same way. Okay, if I create the lookup relationship on policy object, like policy plans object, Jeevan Anand policy plan object, okay, then what happens? It will just create, I can just associate only one account, right? But from my account, I can't see these all policies. I can only see the Jeevan Anand policies, but I need to associate rest of the policies also. One account to multiple policies, one policy to multiple account. Okay. In this scenario, we use a junction object. There is a concept of junction object. Okay. To establish the many-to-many relationship, we have to use the concept of junction object. Okay. What is the use of junction object is junction object we use to establish the many-to-many relationship between two objects. Okay. This is the example. So the scenario of many-to-many relationship. One account. So these are nothing but the policy plans and accounts. So whenever you want to establish a relationship, many to many relationship between the policy plans and accounts, and you have to establish many to many relationship, guys. If you don't establish many to many relationship, okay, you can't associate, like, you can't associate one plan to multiple customers. Okay. Or other way, you can't associate one customer to multiple plans. Okay. If you want to do both the way, then obviously you need a many to many relationship that is possible using junction object. Okay. So junction object is nothing but, in our case, we are going to make this policy as the junction object. Okay. So what is the junction object? Whatever the object which is having two master detail relationship. Two master detail relationships. We call it as junction object. Okay. Till now what I did is I have created one master detail relationship between account and policy. Okay. Let me go to the policy object. Okay. I have a master detail relationship between the account. So whenever I created the master detail relationship between the account, now it becomes one to many. That means one account record can contain multiple policies. Okay. But now I want to establish many to many relationship between account and policy plans, right? So in that case, my policy object behaves like a junction object. Okay, there is no direct connectivity, like there is no direct field that you can create many to many relationship between the two objects, like account and policy plans. Okay, if you want to make it as a many to many, then you have to use a middle object. So for my case, I am using policy as the middle object. We call that as a junction object. Okay, this is the keyword you have to remember, junction object. Using junction object, I can connect to the account as well as I can connect to the policy plans. Okay. So let me create another field. So I'm going to create another master detail relationship. Clicking on new. And this is going to be here. My parent object is policy plan. Okay. Next. Next. Yes, I would like to add this to policy plan layout. Save. Done. So now I can say whenever I see a master detail relationship between the account and policy plan, then immediately I'll say policy is the junction object between the account and policy plan. Then you might have think if I have another third field, third master detail field on the this object, then that time how can I say what is the junction object between the other things? If you see it, guys, master detail relationship is disabled. Okay, that means maximum you can create two master detail fields on the object. Okay, so there's no question of third master detail. It's always you can create only two master detail. So your policy by looking at the data types itself, you can just see if there is a two master detail relationships on your object, then immediately you can feel like, okay, this is junction object and this is created to establish the many to many relationship between the account and policy plan. Okay, this is how you need to understand your project relationships. Okay, immediately when you join into the projects, right, they'll just share you the application name and the first task they will give you, can you please understand the relationship between the objects which are using in that application. Okay, then your task is first you need to, anyway tabs will give you what all the objects they have used. Then the next step you need to understand is what is the relationship between these objects. Okay, then you need to go to that particular fields and first you need to identify relationship fields which are present. If it's a master detail relationship or lookup relationship, you just need to, if it's a master details to account, okay, that means account and policies has one to many. And again, master details to policy plan. That means it's a two master details present on the policy object. This means this is the junction object between the account and policy plan. That means account and policy plans have many to many relationship. Okay. And if you see other fields, look up to user. That means a user can have multiple policies. It's again only one to many relationship. Always lookups is one to many relationships. Okay. In case if you have only two master details on your object, then that will become the junction object. Okay. Junction object we use to establish the many to many relationship. So now let's see how a many to many relationship works in our application. That's it. How to create the many to many relationship is using junction object. On the junction object, we have to create two master detail fields. Okay. Then we can establish many to many relationship between the two objects. Now accounts is the one and policy plans are the one. So let me create some records on policy plan. Let me see. I think I haven't created any policy plans. Okay. Policy plan name. Okay. And I'm going to select this policy plan to Okay. This field I just told you to explain the relationship, what is a lookup and master detail, guys. But basically, if we want to connect two objects with master detail relationship, sorry, with many to many relationship, then we will not have any direct relationship with those objects. Okay. Eh, in previous class, I have created a lookup relationship just to show you difference between the what is master detail and what is lookup. But today, what we are trying to do is we are trying to achieve many to many relationship between the accounts and policy plans. So, in case of many to many relationship, you don't have any direct relationship with the account object on your policy plan object. Always they are related to through the junction object. Okay. So I just taken off. Now you have the policy plan separately and account is separately. And in middle there is a junction object of policies that has the master detail to account as well as master detail to policy plan. I'm going to create some policy plan records. Jeevan Anand and ICICI Pro Life, Tata AIG. Okay. So these are the different policies I have and as well as different accounts I have. I have different accounts also. Okay. So let me just clone this one. There's no way of clone. Click on this account. Okay. Let me create some new dummy accounts quickly. Okay. I just created our 4 accounts as well as the policy plans that we just discussed here. Jeevan Anand, ICICI and Tata AIG. Now I want to associate 3 plans to my account. Okay. And 2 plans to Priyanka's account. And 2 plans to Anjana's account. Okay. Then what I can do is I can go to my policies object. Okay. I'm going to click on new and this will give me, I can select my account and then I can search the plan. Okay. Same way, I can select my account and I can search the plan. Okay. And let me do it for Priyanka also and search ICICI Pro Life Plan. And now I'm doing it for other 2 accounts also. Okay. So these are the some sample records that I have created, guys. If you go to your account, open up your account. I'm just opening up my account. And from the related list, I can see policies, all the three policies. Okay. And if I go to any one of your account, and I can see the policy which is associated to this particular account. And the same way, if I go to the policy plans, and if I open up any of the account, any of the plan, and I can see here also again I can see the policies. Here you can just like this is the related number, related list, guys. So what you can do is you can just um, you can go to the page layouts and policy plan layout. The same policy plan layout, we are able to access it from the account, also from the policy plan. So when you are checking up the policy plan layout, here policies is the one which you are seeing, right? So policy number is the one only you are seeing right now. If you want to add the account as well as the policy, so if you would like to see, right now we are seeing only the policy number. Along with that, you can add your policy plan name as well as the account name so that you will easily get to know what policy is related to the, what policy plan is related to the what account. So let me just add the policy plan also. Okay, account is something I have added. So policy number, policy plan, click on save. Okay, click on save. Now if I go to refresh it, and if I go to the policy plans, in the related list, this is policies related list, guys. Sorry, I need to go to policy plans. So I would like to know who are the customers of Tata AIG plan. Okay, then I just click on Tata AIG plan, and if I click on related, from here I can see Tata AIG. Is the screen shaking for you also, guys? Okay. But basically, from the policies, you can see, okay, Swarnaja and Anjana are the one, those are the customers of AIG plan. Okay. And coming to the another record, ICICI Pro Life. I would like to see who are the customers of ICICI Pro Life. Then I can go to the related. Then I can see it's Swarnaja, Yashwant, and Priyanka. These are the customers of ICICI Pro Life plan. Okay. The same way, if you go to this Swarnaja account and related, if you see the policies, it is not displaying the policy plan name, right? So what we need to do is we need to go to this particular account, okay, page layout. So the easiest way is switch back to Salesforce Classic and edit. I can go to this particular account and edit layout. Then I have to go to related list and I have to go to policies related list. Okay. Clicking on the icon, wrench icon, and here it has only policy number, but I would like to see the policy plan also. From the account, I can see the policy plan. So I just need to add the policy plan name. Okay. Clicking on OK. Clicking on save. Switch to Lightning Experience. Now if I open up my account, so from my account, I can see what are the different policies I have taken. So I'm the part of ICICI, Jeevan Anand and Tata AIG. So it's this kind of relation, establishing this kind of relationship, we can call it as a many to many relationship. One customer can associate to multiple plans. One plan can associate to multiple customers. And this is possible only if you use a junction object. In our case, policies is the junction object. Okay. Very important question, guys. And this is also we use each and every project. There is no project without using this junction object concepts. Okay. So in our standard object. So policies is a custom object we created as the junction object. Don't we have any standard objects as the junction objects? We have. Okay. Those are nothing but the campaign members. Okay. Campaign member is one of our junction object, guys. One campaign can have multiple members and one member can be part of multiple campaigns. So campaign member is the another example of junction object. And another junction object is the opportunity products. Okay, whenever you click on the opportunity record, there is a product. Okay. So whenever I add some product, I'm going to add some product. Code. Let me just choose price book, wholesale, save, and then add products. Clicking on next. Quantity is 1. Clicking on save. Okay. So when you click on this product, okay, this is the product. This opportunity and product can have many to many relationship, guys. Okay. Opportunity and product have many to many relationship. One product we can order in multiple opportunities, right? And one opportunity can contain multiple products. Right now I have added television product, but I can add more products also, right? So one opportunity can contain multiple products and one product can be part of multiple opportunities. Okay, so the junction object that they have used for this opportunities and product is opportunity product object. Okay, there is an object called setup object manager. There is an one more object called opportunity product. This is the junction object. We call it as a opportunity line items. Okay. This is one of the junction object, and opportunity contact role is another junction object. Okay. One opportunity can associate to multiple contacts. Okay. One contact part of multiple opportunities, that is possible using opportunity contact role opportunity contact role. The same way we have account. Okay. If you go to the opportunity contact rules, it's the same. As I told you guys, in the standard objects, it just displays like a lookup, but it behaves like a master detail. So this is one of the opportunity contact rules. It has the lookup to contact and it has the lookup to opportunity. That means it has many to many relationship between the contact to opportunity. Okay. So some of the existing many to many relationship examples, you can just tell them as the opportunity products and opportunity contact roles. These are the two standard many to many relationships. And apart from that, we can create our own custom many to many relationships. Okay. That's it for today, guys. So you have to understand what is the use case of many to many relationship, and then how to establish this many to many relationship in Salesforce. Okay. There's no direct feed that we can use. It is something like that. Through the junction object, we can establish this kind of relationship. So whenever you want to store this kind of many to many relationship, in total, we have to create 3 objects. Okay. Any questions? Okay. With this, we have completed a basic stuff of object manager, guys. That means just how to create an object, how to create a fields, how to create a tab, okay, and then page layouts and record types. Okay. So if I open up any object, so the major admin functionalities, which is something setting up all these things, guys. Okay. So that is the major work that we are going to do it, especially from the tables objects point of view. So we have completed fields and relationships. We have completed page layouts and we have completed record types. Okay. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to explain you how to create lightning record pages and what is the buttons, links and actions. Okay. These are the things in tomorrow's class I'm going to explain you. But basic fields and relationships. Okay. Today you can just try to practice a master detail. Okay. A master sorry, many to many relationship. Like how I have created policies, policy plans and accounts, many to many relationship, right? The same exercise you can also try to do and try to map one account to multiple policy plans and one policy plan to multiple accounts. Okay. Tomorrow I'll share you one assignment. Most of the things you would have covered as part of your day-to-day assignments, but the complete assignment will give you kind of a complete project type of requirements. Okay? That I'll explain you in the tomorrow's class. If you have any questions, you can stay on, guys, or else thank you.